keep your body loose. DJs, this especially goes to you, okay? A stiff DJ, you can tell. All right? Alan, is that true?
It's true.
Yes. I always tell this guy to like stretch out and do stuff, but he doesn't. Alan's more, he's very in focus. So everyone please stand up. Everyone please stand up. All right? Shake it out. Shake it out. Okay? Start with your fingertips. Start your legs. Shake it a little bit. All right? And I heard this somewhere, but when you shake it, you have to visualize your negative energy leaving your body. Okay? I do this a lot before I go on stage. Alan sees it all the time. Okay? After you shake it out, this is a little more particular to you, but we all have tension points, right? Some of us have a lot of tension in our necks. Some of us have tension in our legs. Whatever it is, okay, stretch that out, all right? Stretch out your neck a little bit. This one's huge. A lot of people don't do this. Stretch out your hands. See these hands? Stretch them out for like, hold it for like 20 seconds. You start getting burns on your elbows, all right? Your hands have so many nerves, all right? They say that Chinese, Asian kids are smarter than other kids because they use chopsticks. Did you ever hear about that? You hear about that? Your ancestors? You know why that is? Because at such a young age, they learn how to work their fingers, and it makes you smarter. Google it. Hey. All right, Google it.
I heard
it's
it.
true. You heard that before, right?
The way you hold your chopstick.
Yeah, because there's so many nerve endings in your hands that the more you exercise your hands as a little kid, you actually become healthier, okay? Good. Everyone feel better? Your hands, that is a lot. Your neck. Alright? Now this, Alan, I need you up here right now. Alright? This is the hardest thing you're going to do today.
Oh, it's the back break?
No. This is the hardest thing. This is I learned in theater class, and it works.
The trust fall.
Huh? Alright? Everyone, look in. Don't look at me. Everyone kind of look in. Face the inside of the room. There's going to be some music coming out. For about 30 seconds, I want you guys to dance. Okay? Alright? This will break all of your exterior walls you put up right now, and it's going to make you comfortable in your own skin. If you can't be comfortable in your own skin, you can't be confident. Alright? Alan, hit me. And this goes for you too. Come on.
Are you serious? You can sense the danger when you're stuck.
I can make it go faster. This is hard to dance.
Super is what I say.
30 seconds, come on. Everyone here, I think or what? Oh, stay there. I'm conditioning. Yeah, okay. I can do that. I can drive all day.
AGA, reporting live from Cape Canaveral. MK, Big Cypress Rap.
That's the best part. This is the best part.
In time.
Oh, dance it up. Oh, I like it. Alright, that's good. In theater class, we do this for like 5 minutes. And not only does it loosen you up, it makes you so confident and comfortable in your skin. Like right now, like he could fart and I wouldn't even laugh anymore because it's all good. Because we kind of just broke this wall that was in front of us, right? You guys feel pretty comfortable right now? Feel a little warm though, huh? Okay, sit down. Alright. I guarantee you, if we did a speech exercise before and after this quick thing, it makes a big difference. Okay? And now, here comes the, that was to loosen up and relax our bodies. Alright? So as MCs, this is just more for us. Okay? As MCs, there's facial muscles you have to relax. Okay? Maybe we should do this later. What do you think, Al? Actually, we'll do it now. Okay? Let's give you some examples. English language uses a lot of muscles here in the front area, okay? And a lot of the syllables that we use are in the front part of the mouth, whereas Asians is more towards the back and the top. That's why this is something that, in speech classes we have to learn and stuff. But first thing is you have to relax these front muscles, okay? So everybody like this. Hoo-ha. Hoo-ha. Ha. Hoo-ha. Do it 8 times on your own. Ooh-ha. And exaggerate. Ooh-ha. Ooh-ha. Okay? Ooh-ha is the one that kind of likes to hear. Ooh-ha. And then you have the hoo-he, okay? Go hoo-he. And feel your neck right here. Exaggerate.
Sounds like ghetto talk.
Okay? And the last one, this is big for singers too. Some of you can't do this, I don't know why. And you go. Take a deep breath and let it out. And then yawn. And you loosen your jaw right here. Nice and big. And go back to. And then yawn.
Spit on your shirt.
Okay. You know, honestly though, do you guys feel your face more relaxed? Yeah. If you spend about 10 minutes before you get in front of people doing this, it makes a huge difference on the way that you deliver each message and the way that you talk. Because, you know, we still get nervous in front of people. And the only thing to avoid that is to be relaxed and comfortable. So anything helps, okay? Now we're gonna take it one step further now, we're going in towards the tongue, okay? The tongue is a muscle, right? And you have to exercise your tongue for you to articulate. Because when you talk, you always have to over articulate, okay? This is the one I do the most, okay? The days of the week, Monday to Sunday, okay? However, you have to pronounce, over enunciate each syllable and vowel. So Monday, I will go Monday. I will go Monday, really Monday. Nice and slow. And then Tuesday. Wednesday. Thursday. Friday. Sorry, retarded. You have to say that slow. Saturday. Sunday. Move on to January. Those are harder. February. March. April. May. June. July. Keep going. September. October. December. Okay? Before I go on stage, I do this about 30 times. I do the Mondays, and then I do that, and I do it backward, I do it back and forth, and that really, really relaxes you. If I have a more of a bilingual wedding that day, I'll do the same thing in Korean, okay? So, you know, I come up with a Korean, like, letters or words or kana, da, da. Yes. But don't say like that, though. 안녕하세요. There's tongue twisters that they use in the acting school that really, really help you a lot. Who knows a tongue twister? Do you know any? There's a really famous one, the red leather, yellow leather. You guys know that one?
Yeah.
There's red leather, yellow leather, red lorry, yellow lorry. Okay? Say that 5 times really fast. Not super fast. Say it slowly and then speed it up.
Red
leather,
yellow leather.
Red lorry, yellow lorry.
Red leather, yellow leather. Red lorry, yellow.
There's about 15 tongue twisters that's used for each syllable. They say that Asians have the hardest time with the R's and the L's. That's why this one was taught to me. Red leather, that one's really hard for most Asians. For example, there's a New York one, the you know New York. You know New York, you need New York, you know unique New York. You guys know that one? So repeat. You know New York.
You know New York.
You need New York.
You need New York.
You know you need unique New York.
You know you need unique New York.
Try to run that a few times through your head. Go.
You know New York. You need New York. You know you need unique New York.
One more time.
You know New York. You need New York. You know you need unique New York.
Red leather, yellow leather.
Red leather, yellow leather. Red lorry, yellow lorry.
Okay. There's a Korean one too, but I was preparing this one for the Korean guys, but they're not here. These tongue twisters, they're not only good for loosening up your tongue, they're actually good for your head too, okay? And my last exercise I always do is brain muscles, okay? Alan always makes fun of me for this one, but before I go on stage, I always try to challenge my brain so that I'm really sharp when I go in front of people, okay? So I start doing really, really weird things, like I count from like, I go 1, 100, 2, 99, basically you're just trying to challenge your brain a little bit, just a little bit more. And then I started doing like January, March, May, July, you know, and you start skipping one at a time. And then you do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, and then you kind of go that way. And you're just constantly challenging yourself. I don't know what it is for you. Some people have different exercises, but definitely challenging your head right before you go in front of people gets your mind off of what you have to talk right now, and then sharpens your head just a little bit more. Because I mean, at the end of the day, you have to be really, really, really sharp. And going to the car, going to the wedding venue, or going to the event venue, I spent a lot of time listening to the radio. Okay, and we were going to do the exercise today, but we won't do it. But it's called the echo exercise. This is something we do in acting class as well. But you keep the radio on. Okay. Alan, actually, can you come up here for a second? Yeah. If it's an English, predominantly English language day, I'll put the radio on and I echo it within like 2 seconds. So I'm exercising my brain to hear, and then I just imitate what they're saying. And it's funny because once you catch on, it's nonstop. For example, I'll let you guys try it too, but good. So you're just repeating what he's saying. You're almost echoing it, but you're not stopping.
Are very popular topics today in our culture. But what's up for...
This guy's voice is weird.
Prologue.
Prologue.
Angels and Armies.
and Armies.
The 4th of July
The 4th of
holiday
July
calls up
holiday
memories
calls
of
memories
patriotic
of
parades, the
parades,
savory scents
the
of
savory
smoky
scents of smoky
barbecue, sweet
barbecue,
corn,
the sweet
and night
corn,
skies
the night
bursting
skies
with showers of light.
Showers of light.
But for my family,
my
the July
family,
4th weekend of
you
2003
get
was
the
a
point,
big
right?
deal for
It's
other
really hard,
reasons.
but make it
My
louder.
wife Sonia and I plan to take
Ready?
the kids
Try,
to
go.
visit Sonia's brother Steve and his family in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. It would be our first chance to meet our nephew Bennett, born 2 months earlier. Plus, our kids Cassie and Colton had never been to the falls before. Yes, there really is a Sioux Falls in Sioux Falls.
Sioux Falls.
But the biggest deal of all was this.
This exercise
Trip would be the first.
is awesome, okay? Because not only are you loosening up your lips, you're definitely sharpening your brain before you do something, okay? So when I drive, if it's an more English wedding, I do with, I do 1540 a.m. No, 1070. And if it's a Korean, more of a Korean wedding, I do the same thing with Korean. Right? After about 10 minutes of it, it gets pretty stressful, right? When you stop and you think about it, it actually helps you a lot because now you're a little sharper and, vocally, you're a little more comfortable. And obviously, this is a very obvious one, but the last thing you do before you go on stage, you have to breathe. You have to calm yourself down because you're going to, even today, do you get nervous before wedding?
Yes, I do.
Do you get nervous? I still get nervous, and you have to calm yourself down. And there's nothing better than breathing, so you have to breathe, okay? So there's 2 breathings you do. You do the shoulder breathing, so you take a deep breath in, when you do it, you go like this. And then when you drop it harder, okay? So, in, out. One more time. In. This should loosen up your neck, okay? And the next one is the chest breathing. This one I do the most because your vocal cords are right in here, right? And you're most constrained by it by your chest muscles, okay? If you're a little nervous, you feel it right here, right? You have to loosen up, okay? So when you breathe this time, instead of lifting your shoulders, you're gonna stretch your chest. You go. This feels really good all the time. Go. One more time. 2 more times. Okay? The very last thing you do is just a regular breathing, but you close your eyes. Okay? So I always go positive in, negative out. Okay? So when you take a deep breath in, think of all the positive energy in this room. And then when you let it out, you're taking it out. I mean, on that day you're emceeing or whatever, you're DJing, if something's bad happening in your life at that point, if you're in a fight with a friend or something's going wrong, it's going to affect the way you MC. It's definitely going to do it. You have to get rid of that for those 3-4 hours and just kind of be, at that moment, everything you can give. So we're going to take a deep breath in and take all the good in. And then all the bad things right now, just let it out. 2 more times. In. Visualize it in, and then visualize the bad. Usually by this point, they're saying, hey Martin, you're up. I go over, I give the DJ a pound, and boom, and then you're on stage. I mean, this stuff to me becomes second nature just because I do it so often. I always find a corner in a closet somewhere always helps. And I know that some of you, I don't know how the DJs feel about it. It's a little silly, but you know, if you ever have the opportunity to do public speaking or make a presentation at work, whatever it is, these things definitely help. And it's proven. I mean, I got these from different professors, teachers, and you know, if you do a lot of online research. So that's the exercise part of it. Okay. We're gonna practice this. Feel free to make it your own. You know, this is more geared to what I feel like. I feel a lot of tension here and here, so that's how I do. But it helps me every time. I do it all the time. All right. So with that said, that was about 20 minutes.